This is Late Night at North Texas. With your host, Peter Rabel. And your co-host, Cadence Bauzon. Featuring Stefan Talley, Naomi Carrasco, and Caden Smith.
These should be the last of the jokes.
Alright, thanks, Stefan.
Oh no, Cadence, it's the Germans.
We prefer to go by the bad guys. It has a nice ring to it, don't you think? On your feet, hands behind your head, do a silly little jig.
Wait, Caden, what's going on?
Yes. The American, do not play dumb with me. My spies have told me all about you.
Your spies? Stefan, you too?
You are being watched by Santa, by Krampus, and by the GIA.
How could you?
The wrath of us, it is irresistible.
Sure, well, can we at least finish reviewing the jokes for the rest of the episode?
Jokes?
Yeah, like, what do you call a Yeti with a six-pack? An abdominal snowman.
American humor, unfunny.
Stefan, you wrote these.
Stephen, what do you know of this American humor?
American humor is just crude plays on words and references to pop culture.
Allow me. Ahem. Americans, they are the worst because they are slow and stupid like turtles. Ah! No. Why did the German walk into the bar? He did not. It was American. He was underage. You see, in Germany, the legal drinking age is... I do not comprehend this.
Maybe you could
Quiet.
try,
Talk show host.
That is it. We are shutting down your late night for good.
Why? Just because you don't like our jokes?
No, we are searching for a powerful ancient artifact. The Ark of the Holy Santa's snow globe. I know how much value your culture places on joy and presence in the big fat man who delivers them. Now I will have his power. Ho, ho, ho.
Well, I don't think we have one of those
Oh!
here.
But I think you do, and you're going to help me find it.
But that would destroy everything that's good and pure about this holiday season.
Silence. Late night ends now. Meet Krampus, scourge of misbehaved children and devourer of babies. She needed a dental.
In Germany, St. Nicholas concerns himself only with the good children. For the others, Krampus. Krampus will destroy your studio and visit your pathetic American... Oh, say, what has Krampus got now?
Apparently,
Krampus?
She also has the ability to sniff out powerful magic.
She has found it at last. The snow globe of St. Nick.
Quickly, grab it before she...
Oh no. Krampus has realized we are the bad naughty Germans. She's going to put us in her bag.
Oh, what a cruel twist of fate! Now we are the Christmas artifacts being stolen away! Ah! Oh! Ee! Ee! Oh! Oh!
Yippee-ki-yay, you son of a Grinch.
And now, from Studio A,
It's
it's the Late Night at North Texas Christmas Special.
And now, Santa's favorite helper, your ho-ho host, Peter Rabel.
Hello and welcome to a special episode of Late Night at North Texas, our very first holiday special. You can clap again for that. It's a big deal. It's a marshmallow world in Denton. The lords are leaping and the maids are milking. And here at late night, we're all awaiting that Christmas Eve visit from the big man himself. Cadence, what did you ask for Santa this year?
Oh, I don't really do the whole Santa thing. A couple years ago, I wrote to him asking for an iPhone. He just brought me a flip phone instead. I was so disappointed I haven't written to him since.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure it was a simple mistake. I mean, he gets a lot of letters.
Everyone had a Merry Christmas that year, except for me.
Well, maybe that's no reason to cut him off, though. I mean, still, you got to understand, he gets a lot of letters.
Well, some of us just don't agree.
All right, well, let's put a pin in that. Why don't we get started on the monologue?
That's all I want for Christmas this year.
Well, let's go. The Philadelphia Eagles are releasing their second Christmas album, consisting of their players singing classic carols. Songs on the album include Caw, Squawk, and Yummy Mice.
The 49ers decided to throw their own helmets into the ring by releasing their own menorah with 49 candles. You gotta start early.
49 candles is, you think they're in like a circle or like a one long line?
I really hope they're in one long line.
Oh, how do you think they're gonna fit that in the door?
Light that one. Gotta
Oh.
turn it sideways.
Can you imagine lighting all of those at the end of the, or I don't know when they light them, but they have to light like all 49, right? You probably have to get another candle on some of those.
Yeah, because it'd be burning for like 49 days, right?
Yeah. No, they don't burn the whole way through. You
that
burn
not
them
how it
for
works?
about, I don't really know. Look, now I don't know about that, and I don't know about politics either, but apparently the House of Representatives needs a new speaker. Personally, I recommend the Ultimate Ears Wonder Boom. It's got a great sound and a small size, so it's quite portable. And it won't shut down the government.
What do you think they'd use like the speaker for? Play music or something?
Yeah, I think they just really like to get some funky beats going while they legislate with each other.
Legislate.
The famous Flying Scotsman steam locomotive suffered a collision with another heritage train in the Scottish Highlands. We don't know the vehicle's velocity or point of origin, so at least my math teacher can't ask for what time to solve for the trains leaving the station.
Oh, it's a train. I thought we were talking about the Flying Dutchman. The ghost ship?
Oh, like from the Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
Pirate ship? Ghosts? I don't know. Maybe it is. I haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean in a long time.
Oh, it's Davy Jones' ship, the
Yeah.
Flying Dutchman.
Davy Jones' locker.
No, that's a different thing.
That-
That's a
that-
chest with his heart in it.
What's the ship?
That's the Flying Dutchman.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 With wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not really. Mariah Carey has announced her yearly Christmas tour, Merry Christmas, One and All. The tour will feature all her best holiday tracks, and Carey is already in the running for the shortest set list of all time. One song.
Carrie is reportedly planning to visit every house in the world in just one night to show Santa who's boss.
Who do you think wins between the two of them if they...
Like Mariah Carey versus Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I have to go with my girl Mariah Carey.
Why?
She seems lighter on her feet, like, you know. She wouldn't be drinking all that milk.
All that eggnog.
Eggnog
Yeah.
and cookies.
Eggnog and cookies.
Santa's very heavy-footed.
That... He's got a lot on his mind, one night a year. Rapper Drake's 5-year-old son Adonis appeared with his father in his new music video 8 a.m. in Charlotte. Next to Drake, Adonis looked poised and mature.
You know, I don't really know that much about Drake.
Me neither.
That's cool.
It's a Wonderful Knife, the new Christmas-themed slasher, is hitting theaters this month. Fans of the merry murder subgenre can also look forward to next year's Hallmark lineup, including Hack Frost, Christmas with the Shanks, and Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Knives.
Christmas with the Shanks sounds like a really good movie. Have you seen it?
No, I just know that there's like a X-Acto knife. It's like a packing knife that
Does
you
it like
would
take
use.
place in like a prison?
No, it takes place in a post office.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like with Santa letters?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody gets just mad that there's too much mail that time of year.
You're like, ah.
Pretty much. An 11-year-old boy caught a catfish with human-like teeth in an Oklahoma pond. Just when we thought chemical runoff was getting out of hand, the Colgate factory goes ahead and slips up with this one.
I really want to know what their dental plan is down there.
A lot of Colgate.
But what about everything else? You know, they have like dentist fish.
Yeah, I was thinking about like what if a fish were to get like a cavity or something like that?
What would they do? There's just a hole
Yeah.
in their mouth.
They're fish.
They don't need teeth.
They're fine.
They're fine.
Milwaukee has constructed the world's largest Christmas light maze this year. Most of those crazy cheeseheads will finish the maze the same way they finish most nights in Milwaukee, by taking an Uber home.
To prove that everything is still bigger in Texas, the city of Dallas has decided to turn big Tex into the world's largest Christmas tree. But we all saw what happened last time they tried to light him up.
It'll probably be fine this time. He's not built out of wood.
What's he built out of now?
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Yeah.
Like
Did
the
I say
metal?
it? Did I say it wrong?
Aluminium? Aluminum?
Aluminium?
Aluminum.
Aluminium?
Aluminum.
This homecoming season, the mum craze emerged in full force. Students pulled out all the stops to show off these elaborately adorned flowers, often including little teddy bears. I think there's a double standard here. No one was this cheery when I brought my taxidermied eagle to the last pep rally.
You know, it was fine until you started like throwing it in the air, going, fly!
I was just hoping there was a lot of life still behind those eyes. And it was taxidermied, it still looked like it was good, and I just kind of forgot.
Well, the stuffing was like raining on everybody. It's terrifying.
I tried to sew it myself, and I didn't really know what I was doing, so there was maybe a little hole, but it's fine. It was fine. It was fine. Everybody's okay.
Not me.
You're okay. You're okay.
Aluminium.
Monster hunters are conducting the largest hunt for the Loch Ness Monster in 50 years. Reportedly, they were having too much trouble with Bigfoot and the Mothman, so they were looking for an easy win by going for the only cryptid stuck in a small populated lake.
What do you think they'd do if they found him?
They like got the shrimp catching net, and they just throw it down there, and they like try to scoop it up.
Do you think he has teeth?
Yeah, but not like net biting teeth.
But like shrimp biting teeth.
Yeah, well, there's no shrimp in a lake, I don't
But
think.
you said they're going to drop the shrimp in.
Yeah, well, they'll get a shrimp boat.
Oh, but there's not actually shrimp in it.
Yeah, they're just going for the monster itself.
But what if he likes the shrimp?
I don't know.
Nessie.
There's no shrimp.
Nessie likes shrimp.
How do you know?
I'm a friend of his.
Can I like see? You got like a selfie?
I got some pictures later. I'll show you later.
Okay. Lego, Roblox, and Funko have all announced their advent calendars for this December. We're excited to announce we'll release our late night advent calendar very soon.
Every day you'll get a different little Peter action figure. You've got Desk Peter, Casual Friday Peter, and even Christmas Morning Peter. Look how disappointed he is. All he got was socks.
I was just hoping for anything else.
Not socks?
I have a lot of socks.
But like Christmas socks.
I've gotten socks every year
So
for the past 4 years.
You're stocked up.
Yeah.
I'll take some.
I don't have a mattress anymore. It's just socks.
You don't have sheets either. You just sew the socks together.
Yeah. I made a quilt out of socks. And I still got enough that I'm wearing some right now.
Wow. Is your suit made out of socks?
No. This is a suit. 100% polyester.
Polyester?
Yeah.
Not aluminium?
Why would I be wearing an aluminum suit?
Aluminum.
Well, we got a slam bang show lined up tonight. Games, guests, sketches, and more. It's all happening tonight on the Late Night at North Texas Holiday Special.
So, Naomi, I know we're about to go out and everything, but before we finish, could you talk to Cadence about Santa? She was saying something about like a lost present or something, and I just want to make sure that she knows that he just made a mistake.
Santa? I don't want to have anything to do with him. You know he just left my house.
What do you mean?
Well, I used to leave out cookies and stuff for him, but he took it as an invitation to just come over any time and help himself.
He goes back to your place?
He barely leaves. I found him last night eating my leftover pho. I heard rustling in the kitchen. I go down there, and there he is standing in his underwear eating cold noodles straight from the fridge. Who does that?
Well, don't you have like roommates?
I used to. Now I just got elves, and they keep trying to pay rent with candy. Am I supposed to go to my landlord and be like, hey, here's this month's rent, 500 gumdrops? That's not even enough gumdrops for a studio.
So, wait, does that mean that you know Santa?
I know him a little too well, way more than I'd like to. You know he only uses one spoon. It's from my silverware set, too. The other day, I saw him eat chili with it, and then, without washing it, he went and ate cereal. My Rice Krispies, by the way.
You can lick off a spoon. You don't have to wash it unless you're putting it back.
I wish he would lick it off. He just puts it back in his pocket. He says he's the only one who can use it. That's what makes it magic.
So, does he sleep there?
Constantly. Except when I'm trying to, then he's in the garage with the reindeer practicing for their Beach Boys cover band. They only do Little Saint Nick.
Ugh. So, how long is he staying there?
Well, like I said, he just cleared out. But right before he left, he asked me to help him move. Where is he moving to?
Okay, I can tell this is a sore subject. I'll ask someone else.
The show is going spectacular so far, and I want to usher us into the next segment that I have planned, Peter's Pop Culture Corner, where I get to spread my love and my knowledge for all things pop culture.
Peter, I had to tell you what Trap was like 2 weeks ago.
Well, now I'm intimately familiar. I know all there is to know about what TMZ is raving about, from Bill Clinton to Bill Maher, from JFK to RDJ. Here's all the crazy news about the stuff you really want to hear.
Why is it so much about presidents?
Except this time, the corner is going secular. I beckon you all to listen in on Peter's Pop Culture Christmas Corner. Starting off, I want to tell you guys all about the biggest news of this economic cycle. Some of you may be asking, hey Peter, news about the oil tycoons in Wall Street doesn't sound very Christmassy or pop culture-y. Well, hold on to your horses and straighten your hats, because this holiday season is jelly-packed with tidbits.
What?
As I was saying, Wall Street is back. That's right, this holiday season, starting with a punch, as those honchos in New York are returning with a vengeance. You guys are the first to know from my little birdie, but apparently the Wall Street stockbrokers are allowing anybody with a little bit of cash to buy percentages of companies' ownership and then sell them again. And these companies are letting them do that. And apparently, these Wall Street top dogs are measuring the prices of how said ownership raises or lowers, and then advises people when or when not to buy these percentages.
Peter, that's just how the stock market works.
Well, it's news to me and it's news to you, and that's the attitude I strive for on Peter's Pop Culture Christmas Corner.
That was neither pop culture or Christmas news.
Whatever. Not like I've ever had issues staying on topic before. Well, here's something that is Christmas, and I'll tell you, it pops. The Rabel family's own Myrtle Rabel is making her famed pecan pie. Hailing from Duncan, Idaho, Myrtle is driving the 23-hour journey all the way to Wiley, Texas, just so that her favorite grandnephew can partake in a little of her Christmas cooking. While technically barred from the state of Texas, Myrtle wired money to a local Super 8 that promised to let her rest her weary bones for one standard 8-hour night. Myrtle would normally stay with family, but this year she's on a mission with one solitary goal: get her nephew that pie. 23 hours on the road, 8 hours in a motel, 1 hour to let her nephew engorge himself on her home-style cooking, and then right back again with another 23 hours to Idaho. Sounds like a dream come true for one lucky pie eater.
You're gonna make your great aunt drive that much just for some pie? Is she even gonna see any of her family while she's there?
They don't know she's coming.
Well, are you gonna tell them?
Of course not. They won't know. Well, listen, right back to the corner we go with another bit of pop culture and Christmas with this news. This year, I'm watching my favorite Christmas movie, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Stop. You can talk all you want about how Christmassy, stockbroking, and your aunt's pie is, but I will not for 1 second let you call Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie. It is obviously a Halloween movie.
With the spirit of joy and the holiday season intrinsically tied to the central themes of the movie, Nightmare Before Christmas could be nothing but a seasonal holiday movie. And Christmas is in the name. Besides, it's not Cadence's Christmas Corner, is it?
I mean, it sounds better.
Listen, it's going to be Burton's NBC for Peter's PPCC and nothing else. I won't stand for Halloween even being mentioned on this day. I'm going to get right back to the pop culture news for this episode.
First off, you were Jack Skellington for Halloween, and also you're almost out of time for this segment.
Well, maybe next Arbor Day I'll finally get to do the Peter's Pop Culture Corner the way I want to. Until then, whether you're hedging your bets on Wall Street, cloistering your relatives for their recipes, or TiVoing animated movies, Peter's Pop Culture Corner wishes you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, to be celebrated the way you want it celebrated. Welcome to the show, Rodney. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, I always said there ain't no better way to spend Christmas time than on some college kid's little show.
Right. Well, we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to be here. Must be busy up at the North Pole this time of year.
Nah, that old nutcracker Santa finally axed me. I've been using my new freedom to discover who Rodney B. Jolly really is, what he really wants.
Wow, I didn't know Santa actually fired his elves.
Oh yeah, let's just say it ain't all holly jolly up there. But you can't blame me for not being perfect all the time. I'm only human.
Well, actually,
For the love of all three wise men, kid, ain't you never heard of figures of speech?
Oh, yeah, I just thought that people had, stopped using them. I knew that book about 13-in-1 shampoo was wrong. I mean, it's 13 things in one. How is that not a good deal? I mean, right. Anyway, good thing my mic didn't pick up any of that, right, Rodney? So you recently mentioned you were fired. Would you care to tell us more about that?
What happened is I was in a slump. Perfectly normal for elves my age, might I add. And I hit the eggnog a bit too hard. I hadn't met my toy-making quota, and the big man was getting on my tail. One thing led to another. I said some things I'm told I regret, and here I am.
Yikes. So what's Santa like?
Look, kid, who's this interview supposed to be about?
Right. Sorry, Rodney. Well, could you tell us how you've been spending your time since then?
So let's see. I've gone elf bungee jumping, got my own sleigh, finally left my wife.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Don't be. She only knew how to make one kind of cookie. Pretty lousy, if I do say so myself. And she'd always decorate it with smiles. There's not that much to smile about, Toots. Hey, kid, snap out of it. Ain't you an interviewer?
Yeah.
Then interview me, for St. Nick's sake.
You know what? I've had it with you. You're the most disappointing elf I've ever known, and I have known quite a few. You have no holiday spirit. No wonder even the jolliest man alive got sick of you.
Whoa. Hey, kid, what are you doing?
Hey, Peter, Craft Services is asking if we have enough room in the budget for 12 hamster. Hey, are you talking to the elf again? You know he's not real, right?
If you just heard the things he said.
Right, well...
He was a disgrace to elf kind, Cadence.
Very expensive disgrace. This is like our 5th one, so be careful with him. Oh, well, you want to come help me pick out some hamster wheels? Come on, man. Come on.
Okay, everybody stand by for the egg game. Are you coming, Stefan?
Yeah, I'm ready now. Is this sweater festive?
Yeah, sure. Hey, sit down for a second. Listen, could you do me a favor? I was trying to talk to Naomi earlier about Santa Claus, and I think her and Cadence have some weird thing going on. I mean, this is a holiday special. I feel like everybody's being kind of a Scrooge around here.
Well, Santa Claus, you mean the saint of thievery and lies? Yeah, sorry, man. I don't need some agent of the bourgeoisie snooping around my home, eating my snacks. You know who keeps a file on everyone?
What do you mean, Santa? He brings joy, presents, and like holiday cheer. What are you talking about?
See, that's the thing, Peter. He upholds an outdated class system. Santa, through unsupervised surveillance of the proletariat, determines who is worthy of resources in society. He doesn't even make the toys. He just owns the factory.
I think you're misunderstanding jolly old Saint Nick.
See, that's another thing. He keeps changing his name. Saint Nick, Santa Claus, Kris Kringle, Tim Allen. He's a sneak. You know, one time he gave me a piece of coal while he was flying around the earth in his magical private sleigh. How fair is that?
Wait, Cole. Stefan, are you on the naughty list?
Well, how could I forget? You know, he's always separating people into lists based off of, you know, whether or not they're worthy. And we don't even get a chance to, like, you know, defend ourselves. What happened to, you know, innocent until proven guilty?
Okay, I can see this is going nowhere. Will you go out there for the egg game?
Yeah, sorry.
Hi there, and welcome back to Late Night at North Texas. As the newest member of the Late Night family, I get the pleasure of showing my fellow talent my favorite holiday tradition, Christmas trivia, except there's a twist. As you can see, we have this lovely carton of hard-boiled eggs, except half of them are raw. The rules are simple. We will take turns choosing an egg from the carton and then answering a question from the cue cards. If you get it wrong, you must then crack it on your head and pray to Saint Nick it isn't raw. If you get it right, you can crack it on an opponent's head. Well, let's get started. So, Stefan.
Oh, gosh.
What was the first Christmas movie ever released?
Gosh. Christmas with the Cranks.
Good guess. Good guess.
Something I've seen.
It was actually Santa Claus in 1898.
Oh. Oh, joy. Shame you didn't get that one.
Yeah. Bottoms up.
Well, that's round one. 11 more to go.
Yay!
Uranium here? Yeah. All right. Time for the my egg select question. Mr. Cater.
Yeah.
Well, how many total gifts in total are given in the 12 days of Christmas song?
How much time do I get to answer? 78 is my final answer.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect.
Dang it!
The answer is
Dang it.
364.
Oh.
So
That doesn't,
off.
yeah, that's not quite right, I suppose.
All right, my friend.
I do want to preface that, like, I did shampoo my hair this morning because I forgot what was happening. But
It's nice and clean for it.
it's a Merry Christmas. This is freezing cold. It's a hard-boiled egg. Feel pretty good about that. All right.
too.
Well, I guess I'll just move on. Naomi. In Home Alone, where did the McAllisters go on vacation when they left Kevin behind?
Oh.
Where did they go? Vacation.
Oh.
There's only so many places you can be.
50.
What?
Maybe.
50? Okay.
I'm gonna say New York.
Sorry, that is incorrect. It is Paris.
Okay.
That was close. I think they're
One of
from
the
New
things
York. No, they're not.
Oh, they lost in New York.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
Not to confuse you. What's inside?
Oh, what I get?
Oh,
Oh my god! That was terrifying.
Oh. Well, isn't that egg on my face? Be a good egg and don't go nowheres, okay?
Oh, what joy! I love Christmas time. The stockings, the ornaments, the trees, the family. It's awesome.
Sure is, Naomi.
And this is before we break out the eggnog. Or Peter and Cadence anyway.
I don't know. I saw them walking off set, arguing about pops and corners or something.
Oh, that sucks. Christmas is about family, and what kind of family only has 3 coworkers? And a live studio audience.
Well, some of us can only afford a live studio audience.
You know, one time my neighborhood was overrun by a pack of feral hogs, and during my monthly routine of walking out in a suit made of fresh meat and fruit, I was chased by a pack of them. They followed me all the way back home.
Cool story, Caden. What's the lesson that's supposed to be learned from that?
You could do the same thing for the people of Denton in the Christmas spirit. Go out, spread the Christmas cheer. See who follows you back and joins the festivities.
Yeah, you're right, Caden. I'll go out and spread the holiday cheer. It'll be even better than the first Christmas.
Low bar.
I need to don my Kringle armor, gentlemen. Wish me luck. I'm Naomi Carrasco here with Late Night at North Texas, seeing just how festive the people of Denton are. So have you put up your Christmas tree yet?
No.
What? Why not?
It's October 27th.
Yeah, it's almost November and it's never too early to celebrate. Okay, I don't know what her problem was, but... Oh, excuse me. What holiday song are you listening to right now?
Oh, I love these. I'm listening to Scary Calm Laughing by Flower Pot Press.
That's another holiday, but, you know. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Are you going home for the holidays this year?
Oh yeah, my mom's throwing a sick rager, man. It's gonna be like, you know.
That's what I like to hear. Are you doing Secret Santa?
Secret Santa. It's a Halloween party. You know Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah. Halloween. What?
I'll just throw my own Christmas rager. Doesn't matter. Whatever.
Dude, I think you've been hitting the nog a little too hard.
Nah, man, I'm chilling.
Jeez, Naomi, what's the matter?
No one has a holiday spirit. No one even cares. And it's not even Christmas, it's fall.
Well, what about our holiday festivities?
There is no more holiday. The spirit is dead.
My word.
Naomi, listen. So what? There's not enough Christmas cheer out there. We have too much in here.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Still wish we had a couple more people to celebrate with.
Christmas isn't about when it's celebrated. It's about who you celebrate it with.
Thanks, guys.
But we're not going to be able to celebrate much of anything while I'm stuck here. Little help?
Sure thing.
After that, eggnog anyone?
You got a problem, man.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, good. Caden, I'm trying to figure out this Santa thing. Everyone seems to hate him. You don't hate Santa, right?
Oh, no, not really.
Oh, you've had like a good experience with him then?
Well, it's just back home in my home country, we didn't get too many visits from Santa.
Oh, well, how'd you get your presents then? From your parents?
Not quite. See, every Christmas we'd set out our shoes for the elderly winter gift bringer, Johnny Mistletoes. Yeah, every year we'd set out our clogs, and Johnny Mistletoes would swing by, give us cherry pits and shoe polish for all our well-behaved children.
Well, he sounds like a Santa. I'm sure you guys really liked him then.
Ooh, no, Peter. We were terrified of him. Johnny Mistletoes was an angry elf who spoke to the mice. Don't enact vengeance on anyone else, because he will do 1,000-fold to you. If he found out you were naughty, you might as well say goodbye to your cherry pits. He would straighten out us troublemakers with a festive lashing from his Christmas switch.
Okay, I know a lot of other places have different traditions, but that doesn't sound real.
Well, you just don't know what it's like there. One year, my cousin Oleg was carried out in manacles by Johnny Mistletoe, right back to his earthen cave to harvest cherry pits for the next year.
What country are you even from?
England.
You're from England?
Yeah.
Why don't you have an accent then?
Johnny Mistletoe's took it. He takes everything.
Okay, I'll leave you to your morning.
Welcome back. While we were away, we had our cast members take a good, hard look at themselves and how they've behaved over the past year. Were they naughty? Were they nice? That remains to be seen. Each of them have prepared a letter to Santa explaining their actions and trying to convince that jolly old fat guy that they deserve presents, not coal.
Santa's not the only one judging people this time of year. We'll be listening to their letters and deciding for ourselves whether or not we think that they deserve a Merry Christmas this year.
Let's bring out our first naughty little boy.
Dear Santa, this year, I know I've had my ups and downs. Been doing a lot of driving, I will admit. I've been trying to keep it cool, and I think I have. And I know there was a couple times I was going a little too fast, like that time I was going 70 and a 40, but there was a good reason for it. It was a really good reason, because I did deliver an organ donation. There were a couple of kidneys that some people needed, and I had access to them. I don't think it's that big of a deal. There was a good reason for it. I still think I'm in the good list. I've been slowing down in school zones. That's a pretty good thing, I think. Those kids running around. But, I did, and end of the day, that was for me to get there so I can throw snowballs at pedestrians in the school zone. They're easier to hit when we're all going slow. But that was fun, okay? It was all a good time. A good time was had. I've been going the speed limit, except for that time I went 70 and a 40, but all those other times it was kosher. But it was in the left lane. I do get them mixed up. Anyway, Santa, I hope you don't hold this all against me. I think I have been pretty good the entire time, and I think that should show in my report come this Christmas. Thank you, Caden. P.S. I'm thankful for the car you gave me last year.
That's a toughie.
Well, I think we should start out the gate just by being clear. Speeding is a crime. And here at late night at North Texas, we do not condone speeding. Going 70 in a 45 is never acceptable. And if you're doing that, we do not want you to watch this program. Any other initial thoughts?
I think I need to leave then.
Well, why? Never mind, don't say anything. Yeah, that one hits pretty hard for me,
Well, he was hitting those pedestrians pretty hard, apparently, with snowballs.
Yeah, well, at least it was his car, I guess. But what did he do? He was an organ donor?
I think he was just driving some kidneys over somewhere.
Were they his kidneys, you think?
I don't know.
Well, we'll come back to it. Let's bring out our next letter.
Dear Santa, I know this year has been pretty tough on me, but come on, I've done some pretty good things. Like, I hung out with a lot of lonely grandmas, like a lot of them. And I know I convinced them all to join my pyramid scheme, but they really do care about organic berries and carrots just as much as I do, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, right? I mean, I guess there was something wrong with me trying to kidnap an elf to get more presents, but listen, I returned the elf when I found out he was a woodland elf and not a Christmas elf because, ew. I mean, sorry, I love woodland elves, Santa. And you know what? I just apologized because I'm a great communicator and I never leave things unclear. I mean, I'm so good at communicating that I started my own cult. I didn't mean to, and we didn't do anything bad. We just wrote a lot of songs and we braided each other's hair, and it was a really fun time, so it's not that bad, okay? Thank you so much, Santa. Love, your favorite, Naomi Carrasco.
I mean, she has hobbies.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like it wasn't even really a cult. It was just like a hobbyist group.
It's like a friendship group.
Yeah.
They braid each other's hair. I don't know, that sounds nice.
Yeah, there's nothing too wrong with that. Being a good communicator.
Yeah, helping old ladies out.
Helping old ladies out. And let's be honest, it's not like they were gonna need, you know, pyramid scheme. It's dicey waters when you get up there.
Up to the top of the pyramid.
Yeah. I don't know, that one doesn't seem too bad.
Well.
We can think about it some more while we bring out letter number 3.
Dear St. Nicholas, aka Santa Claus, this is a cease and desist from the city of Hoboken for using our copyrighted term, ho ho ho, which we use in our state tagline or city tagline, have a happy time in ho ho Hoboken. Please refrain from using the term ho ho ho, or we will pursue legal action from your favorite city, Hoboken. That's right, Santa. I intercepted this letter, and if you don't, give me what I want, this is gonna go to the press. Now, I know, yes, it's me, the guy who, was a volunteer crossing guard and, put kick me signs on the kids, when they went by. And yeah, I saved the cat and then I put it in a taller tree. But, one time I did a, couple of prank calls and someone's refrigerator was actually running. So you're welcome, Santa. So you know what to do. Your favorite, Stefan.
Extortion could always be worse.
Could always be worse.
Yeah, it's not like Santa's got too much to worry about. He's a magical guy.
Yeah, and I mean, even the kittens in the tree, it's, maybe they want to see the world.
Yeah, I mean, they are always getting up there in the first place.
That's true.
Not really your fault if you're just putting them in a higher tree. It's like teaching them a lesson.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think that's how it works, though.
Well.
But decent guy.
Yeah, I think so. I think let's bring all 3 of our contestants out and we'll decide for real who's on the naughty list and who's on the nice list.
For realsies.
Back to this contestant 1 guy. What do you think? I'm going hard naughty list.
Oh, I was going hard naughty list, too.
Okay, cool. I think then we're just gonna.
I think Rodney feels that way, too.
Yeah. Then we've got a gift for him. If you'll pass this down. Don't open it yet until everyone's done. Contestant number 2.
I'm gonna say nice.
Yeah, I was going there too, honestly.
I mean, friendship.
Friendship, hobbies.
The best things to have.
Helping out the elderly.
Exactly.
Here's another gift. And then our last one, extortion.
Helping kitties out of trees and
Yeah.
kind of balances out.
That's a nice list.
That's a nice
That's
thing
a nice
to do.
list. And he's technically protecting Saint Nick, so
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
that's a good thing.
Yeah.
We should reward that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Now, if you would all like to open up your presents here and see what's inside. So just to explain this for everyone, Naomi here has got a snowman's heart. Unfortunately, it melted. Stefan has Tony Bennett's unreleased Christmas CD. Unfortunately, Tony can't remember any of the words to any of his songs except for Jingle Bells. So he's singing it 4 separate times. And Caden's just got cold. That's pretty self-explanatory. Good luck with that one, champ. It looks like we've made our naughty list. The only thing left is to check it twice. But while we're doing that, you better be nice and stick around. We've got more late night after this.
Good grief. I ruined Christmas. Just like I always do.
Hey, Pete.
Rodney, you're alive?
You gave me quite a thrashing, but there's still a little life in me whenever true Christmas spirit is around.
I don't know about that. I've done a pretty good job of getting rid of all that around here.
Listen, Pete, while I must admit I am no fan of the old fruitcake, I know Santa would be proud of you.
What did I do?
It is like this. Kid, Christmas ain't about whether you leave cookies out for Santa or rat poison. It's about the people you celebrate it with. And I've learned anything around here, it's that you've got a first-rate cast of friends.
You know what? You're right. Thanks, Rodney. I know exactly what I need to do. And hey, don't you have a flight to catch?
What are you talking about?
You still talking to this thing?
Not anymore. Hey, Cadence?
Yeah.
Let's put a bow on it.
Meg?
Yeah.
He was talking about wanting to watch the Meg 2.
Meg 2?
Yeah.
I watch Meg too.
Yeah. It's not really a
Amazon
Christmassy
Prime.
movie. It's got a big
You
old
see it
shark
on
in it.
Halloween. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, I guess. I would have a lot of problem with watching
I'm pretty
that.
sure there is a
Wow.
Christmas Sharknado.
Is there? I would imagine there
There's
is.
Santa Jaws.
Well, one of my favorite Christmas traditions is getting all those Christmas cards from friends and family that you don't talk to anymore. And the Late Night family has plenty of those. We thought it'd be nice to share some of our favorites this year. Caden, why don't you get us started?
Yeah, sure thing, Peter. Let's see. This one's from Mud S from Homer, Louisiana. Oh, hey, it's my predecessor, our old craft services guy, Mud.
He only ever brought gumbo.
I know, right? Oh, wow. He says here he's training gators to compete in the 2024 Olympic Games.
What event?
Live pigeon shooting.
Good.
Well, glad to hear Mud's doing okay. I've got a card from James L. from Beverly Hills, California. It just says season's greetings. It has a ton of pictures of Jay Leno with classic cars. Is this some kind of prank or what?
Oh, you know what? That's probably from Jay Leno. He was a PA for 2 seasons after the Tonight Show. Just liked our vibe better, I guess.
Here's one from a penguin.
Penguin?
Yep.
Like the bird?
Yeah, you know, black, white, flightless, and cold.
Why do we have a card from a bird?
Well, some of our biggest fans are penguins. You see, NTTV has been dumping old late-night VHS tapes in Antarctica for years, and those little birdies eat it up. Guess flippers aren't good for holding pens, though, because this is chicken scratch. Correct postage, though.
This card is from Katie Ness, from right here in Denton, Texas.
Wonder who that could be.
Could be anyone. I mean, it's a common name. Maybe we do know him. I mean, it does say he's a sophomore.
A sophomore, you say?
And he works at a TV station.
A TV station? That's what this is.
Yeah, he probably works on a different show. There's lots of people working here.
Yeah, I know like 3 different Cadence on wannabes. Anyways, looks like this card is from Kermit F. from London. Hey, it's from Kermit the Frog. I can't believe he's a fan of the show. Wait, this isn't a Christmas card, it's a cease and desist.
Let me see that.
It says he's the only one allowed to have puppets on a late night show?
Oh. Well, good thing we don't have any puppets, right, guys? Well, that just about wraps it up for our little Yuletide variety show in the 23rd season of Late Night at North Texas. But before we say goodbye, we'd like to thank everyone who made it all possible. Starting, as always, with our wonderful guest, Rodney B. Jolly.
Next, a huge thanks to our wonderful talent, Stefan Talley, Caden Smith, and Naomi Carrasco. You go out and talk to people on the street, you dress up as wizards, and you make your own sitcoms. This show wouldn't be half as entertaining without your antics.
We'd also like to extend our warmest wishes to all of our viewers in the North Pole, South Pole, or right here in chilly Studio A. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
And finally, our volunteer crew. Without you, there's no show. Thanks for keeping the lights on.
I'm Peter Rabel.
And I'm Caden Sprouzon.
And this has been Late Night at North Texas, Season 23. Happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays.